Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Audrey J. Dawson. Thanks for watching. Today is all about a brand new challenge that you are sure to love. So keep watching for all of the details. You don't want to miss this. Today's video is in collaboration with my friend Amy. Her channel is called Amy Fritz. She does a ton of cleaning motivation, decorating, lifestyle, and motherhood. She has a gorgeous home and is so encouraging. When I came across her channel, I immediately fell in love with her aesthetic and overall style. I know you guys will love it too. After watching this video, definitely check her out and show her some love. I'll leave a link in the description box below. So today is a special Dollar Tree cleaning challenge. Check out the hashtag because Amy and I are starting something new and we're super excited. We want to see your ideas. So if you do this at home, if you make your own video, make sure to tag us, use the hashtag. We'd love to see what you guys do with this challenge. So check it out. You are going to love it. Let's get started. So we're starting off in our local Dollar Tree, and I was really surprised to find that they carry some name brands and was very tempted to get them. But for the purposes of this challenge, I'm sticking to just non-name brand items. And just to really give it a full chance to see how the items hold up versus the items I already have at home, and really test out the products, see how they work on different surfaces, and just see how I like them. So shopping was actually really fun, but you'll discover very quickly, if you haven't already, that my daughter Lucy and puppy Pixar are totally the stars of this video, or this portion of the video anyhow. They totally stole the show with their cute antics. It was a lot of fun to shop with them. But as you see, I'm just kind of perusing and looking at all the stuff that they have. I'm trying to decide. I'm so used to using my own products. It was kind of hard to decide what do I use in different rooms of my house. I found these products by Awesome. I think the brand is called LA's Totally Awesome, and they make a lot of different products. It started off with one that was sort of an all-purpose cleaner, and now it seems like they've really branched out and have all different types. So I'm really excited to test those out and see how they work. I've tried the original one and really liked it. So I'm going to check those out. They also have a ton of not just cleaning products, but also items with which to clean. So I thought that was really cool, and it was kind of hard to decide which ones to take. So, all right, Lucy, I think we're done shopping. Let's get started. The sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. It doesn't take long to realize I love candles, and this one from Bath & Body is called Autumn, and it is seriously autumn in a jar. It smells so good. So I'm gonna start off by testing out this dish soap. It's non-brand, and I wanted to really test it out. So I'm gonna be using it on our air fryer. Guys, this thing was a disaster. So I really wanted to put it to the test and see if it could in fact stand up to the grease and grime, in my air fryer. So I'm gonna just soak up the sponge and start using the product. Right away, I noticed that it is thinner than the regular soap that I'm used to. So I wasn't sure how that would work. And then as I started using it, I realized that it wasn't really sudsing up as much. There just weren't too many bubbles, and I didn't really see it lifting off any of the grease. So I wasn't too impressed with it. But when I moved on to the other parts you'll see me doing soon, I realized that if you add more product, then it does actually work, but it takes much more product than the ones I'm used to using. So it works, but with something like Dawn, you just don't need as much. It seems that those formulas are more concentrated, and so less product is needed. But it did do the trick. It just took a little more time and a lot more product. These are the good times. I'm feeling like I could go on forever. And I picked up this sponge also from the Dollar Tree, and I was especially curious because it looks almost identical to the ones that I usually get at Costco, which are name brand. And I wanted to see if these work just as well. They are way cheaper because two come in a packet, so it's only 50 cents a sponge. So I wanted to really test it out. I noticed that it's definitely not as good. The side that's sort of meant to scrub is not super abrasive, which is actually a good thing when you're doing things that you don't want to scratch. So that can be good. But I didn't like it as much, so I won't be switching over when it comes to washing dishes, but definitely I'll try it out for other items in the house. Next, I wanted to try a multi-purpose spray. I picked this one up because it had a lavender scent and I thought that would be nice for the home. And then I also picked up these microfiber cloths to test those out and see if those work just as well as the ones that I already own. So I wanted to start off on the counters because this is a place where I use multi-purpose spray. I do have granite cleaner by Method and that's great too, but I just wanted to give it a try on this surface first. I did not like the smell. It just was really artificial and I just didn't enjoy that so much. And I did feel like I needed to go back in with a paper towel just to make sure that it dried completely. So that wasn't a complete win, but that's okay. The bathroom is another place I always like to clean when I'm doing a whole house cleaning. It's just an area that I feel like has to get cleaned, especially if you're having guests over, but just because it's such a high traffic area. And so I definitely like to clean with certain products, especially products that contain bleach, because I feel like it really helps to disinfect. But this time I used products from the Dollar Tree, and so I got something similar to a toilet bowl cleaner, and that is what I'll be using on the tub. But here on the tile, I'm just using water and again that same dish soap to clean all of the tile. I didn't want to use anything abrasive, and usually I do use Dawn dish soap and water. Sometimes I add vinegar to the tile, so that's what I'm using to compare. It was okay, but again, it wasn't giving me as much suds or bubbles, so I wasn't sure if it was working as well. But I do feel like it cleaned. It just took a lot more elbow grease. I could feel like if there was like calcium deposits and things like that, I could definitely feel it on the wall, just like soap and products that you use when you take a bath or shower. And so I didn't feel like it was doing as good of a job as Dawn, but it did work. When I tried the toilet bowl cleaner on the tub, again, it was okay. To be fair, I didn't give it a ton of time to set in. I let it go and then went right to scrubbing. This is what I do when I use my Clorox one when I'm in a rush. But I really like to use baking soda because I just feel like it's nice. It's a mild abrasive. And it's just really good. This took a lot more work. At one point I paused and then kept going because it was hurting my arm. I have no upper body strength, so it's not the fault of the cleaner, but it just took a lot more work to get the same job done. It does work. I don't love the scent, and it took a lot more time. For a busy stay-at-home mom, it just wasn't my taste or my favorite, but that's okay. I definitely won't be using it again, but it did work. I would recommend, if you do want to shop at the Dollar Tree, go for the name brand. They did have Lysol there. I would pick that up instead. Let's live life without regrets. I loved this product. This is also by LA's Totally Awesome, and it was a window cleaner or glass cleaner, but it has vinegar in it, and it definitely smells like it has vinegar in it. It is strong, but don't be afraid of the smell. It does fade away really quickly, but my favorite is that it left absolutely no streaks. I used it on my windows, which I'll show you later, and the next day I was so impressed. It looked completely clear, no streaks. It was amazing. I'll definitely continue to purchase this. I might even replace my Windex with this product because it's so good. If you guys are coming over from Amy's channel, thank you so much for visiting mine. I hope you're enjoying this video. I put out tons of videos on cleaning motivation, organizing, decorating, mommy vlogs, and so much more. If you're enjoying it, I hope it encourages you and motivates you to subscribe. I'd love for you to join the fam and follow along on our journey. So I rarely wear gloves when cleaning. Most of the time I'm cleaning spontaneously just because I pick up all day long. If I don't, I feel like the house just becomes a total mess. And so if I stopped every time to put on gloves, I would just spend all day doing so. And it's just so much easier for me to clean without them, but I do try to use them when I'm using products that contain bleach. But even then, I'm guilty of not wearing them. How about you guys? Do you like to clean with gloves or not? Are you like me? Both ways work. Wearing gloves is probably way better for your hands. My manicurist would definitely prefer that I did that, but it's just not me. I've tried, guys. I've tried so many times, and I say, okay, this time I'm gonna do it, or at least this time that I'm filming, I'm gonna do it, and I always forget. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys do when you clean? What are some good tips? I'd love to hear all about them and see, maybe I'll switch over and try something new. So my sweet baby girl, Lucy, is turning 1 year old in just a few days, and it's all that's on my mind. I am in disbelief that it's already been a year, and she's just completely transformed our lives. We're so in love with her, and that's all I can think about, that and planning her birthday party. Are you guys like me? Even as I'm doing a task, I'm multitasking because I'm planning the millions of other things that I have to do. So as I'm cleaning today, I was just thinking about just the to-do list. Who did I call? Did I text that person? Did I already confirm that catering? Did I call the bakery? And just so on and so forth. Do you guys do that too? I'm sure I'm not the only one who is just constantly going through the list of millions of things that we have to get done, even as I'm doing something else. I'll admit I cheated a little bit because I am going to use my Dyson vac to vacuum up the rugs. And guys, they don't sell vacuum cleaners at the Dollar Tree, and I really needed to vacuum. So today I just had to do it. With a baby that crawls around, if you have a crawler, you understand they're everywhere all over the house. And so I like to keep it as tidy as I can. I'm definitely vacuuming more than once a day. Sometimes I have to mop more than once a day, especially after meals, just because she is all about exploring her food right now, and it's a lot of fun to watch and sit and eat with her, but it definitely involves some cleanup afterwards. So anyway, here I am with my vacuum. I absolutely love it. It's definitely an investment, but I do not regret it. It was such a good purchase for us. Can you guys believe it's almost fall? I can't believe the kids are already back in school. Traffic is definitely changed around here in LA. Traffic is always on our minds, and you can definitely feel it when schools are back in session. But I am really excited about fall weather. I'm kind of over the heat wave that we've been having, but more than that, I just love fall clothing. I love coziness, candles, all that kind of stuff, using blankets. So let me know, what are you guys doing to decorate? I've never been a huge decorator when it comes to fall. Christmas is more my style, but I'm excited this year. I think having a baby has just changed everything, and so I'm really excited to decorate for her. The other day I put up a wreath and she watched me do it, and her face just lit up. So I'm really excited to decorate. Let me know what you guys are doing in your homes. I'm excited to see. I wanted to pick up something that was similar to Windex, so I found this product by Awesome, which also said it was a window cleaner. or glass cleaner, but it was huge. So I also bought a funnel and a spray bottle so that I can use it in. Guys, I was so impressed. Even with all the products that I purchased, I only spent $15, and that includes this funnel. So I was really excited about that. But anyway, I just did that, and I'm going to try this out also as kind of a multi-purpose spray and just see how it works with dusting. So I'm going to use this with my microfiber cloth and try to use it all over my living room. This is something that I would use Windex as or with, so I wanted to try that out. I like to use Method all-purpose spray a lot, but I also use Windex. I kind of use them interchangeably, so I wanted to test this. And the lavender product I used earlier from the Dollar Tree, I just really didn't enjoy, so I thought I'd switch over to this one to really test it out. We had lunch earlier, and the table was very messy. There were definitely bananas just stuck all over. You can't see it in this shot, but it was really sticky. So what I did was I let the product soak in for a little bit longer. So you'll see me here spraying it. And then while letting that work its magic, I went over to dust some of our picture frames in the living room. And then I'm going to go back over and finish the table. I just wanted to give it some time to soak in. The second time around, it worked so much better. It definitely just needed time to soak in, but I did go over with the paper towel because I felt like there was still product left over. I'm going to use it again, just again to finish dusting off more items in the living room, just like I would my regular Windex spray, and I thought it worked fine. I really liked the scent, and I loved that for $1 you just get a huge amount of product that definitely will last for a while. You don't need to use a ton of it. You can use just as much as you would with a regular window cleaner. So it was definitely another item that I was impressed with. So far, all of the items that I got from LA's Totally Awesome were really good. I think it's just a good brand. I am a shorty, so when I do the windows, I have to stand on my couch. I don't know if you guys do the same, but I was using the vinegar window cleaner for the windows, and I was so impressed. Like I said, the following day, the windows looked even better than when they did at this point. They looked really, really good. The vinegar smell is definitely present, but it dissipates pretty quickly. So I wasn't too bothered by that. I was just really impressed with how well this worked. I will definitely be keeping this and adding it to my favorite cleaning products. In our master bedroom, it was pretty tidy. The bed was made. I had already vacuumed, but I just wanted to test out these products. So I'm using the window cleaners to do our dressers, and then the window cleaner with vinegar to do the mirror. And I was really impressed with the job that it did on the mirror. It was great. And that blue window cleaner I really liked as well. The scent was really nice. It left the room smelling fresh. And it wasn't overpowering at all to use in a room like a bedroom. There wasn't like a lot of fumes or anything like that. I thought it was great. Here are just some of the books that we've been reading. My sister recommended this one called Free of Me. I've started reading it. I'm reading like 3 different books at the same time right now, but this one I really enjoy. I thought it was amazing. I've only read a few chapters so far, but I really like it, so definitely want to keep reading it into the fall. So let me know in the comments down below, what books are you guys reading? What are you into? Or if you're not into books, maybe a podcast. I just always love to learn, especially about new books. So let me know what you're into. So I usually deep clean the kitchen about every other month or so. Just depending on if it's dirty or not, I might do it sooner. But I wanted to test out this product. I feel really hard for this one, guys. It is a good product. If you have this at your local Dollar Tree, I highly recommend it. And I wanted to test it out on the cabinets. So I made sure to use it and just see if this would work, especially with Lucy's party around the corner. I wanted to see if I want to revisit it and use this on more areas of the house. It did a fantastic job. It left everything really clean, and because it has vinegar, it acts as a mild disinfectant, which I thought was great. The last product I wanted to test out was this degreaser, and this is also by the brand LA is Totally Awesome. That name is so funny every time I say it. But anyway, I thought it was actually really good, and I was excited to compare it to my Method degreaser, which I love. I use that all of the time. In fact, right now I have to replace it because I've already gone through the bottle. I love it. I recommend it to everybody. It's so good. But I wanted to test this out because if this works, it's only $1 and it could be amazing. So I sprayed that, let it sit for about a minute, and then went in with a paper towel just to wipe everything down. I really liked it. I was very impressed with this product. It did a really, really good job. I didn't have a ton of food just because every time I cook, which is not that often, but when I do, I like to wipe any stains left over pretty quickly because I don't like it to just sit there. But it did do a good job. So I'm definitely going to be using this again. That is it for today's challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed the review on different products and that you'll try this out too. If you do try it out and you post any pictures or videos, please tag me. I'd love to see what you did with it. Let's keep this challenge going, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I make tons of videos like this every week. I'd love for you to join the family. Thank you again. I'll see you soon in the next one.